Phase 2 has kicked in. It's really scary. And I'm going to explain what that means. And I'm going to put up some screenshots to help you understand. Understand in Tennessee, in the South, we have no insulation in our homes. Doesn't exist. It's never been needed. I mean, I'm 8 hours from Florida. This is turning into not a good time whatsoever. For the first little while, I was okay. Now, what's happened is my pipes are froze. Now, usually my pipes will freeze a couple days, come unfroze, because I run PEX piping, so I have no issues. PEX can still break, but I've never had it break in over, I don't know, since I put the PEX in over 20 years ago. So, I have no water. Now, I did fill up the bathtub. I do have multiple 5-gallon jugs. I do have a couple 55-gallon jugs. I have water stored, but using that water is a pain in the butt. I mean, I can't, as long as I have electricity, I can heat water on the stove, which is inconvenient for doing dishes. Now, the other problem I'm having is I'm having a hard time keeping things heated. The house has these gas heaters attached to the wall. Now, I have got three of them. One in the bedroom of my wife, one in the living room, one in the hallway. Um, they're not putting out enough BTUs. It's the heat's just going outside. So now I got to go into phase 2, and big thick blankets have to go up. I have 2 doorways in the living room. I need to put big thick blankets up and nail them to the wall and shut the doors off. I need to put a couple of thick blankets on the window in the bedroom. And hopefully that is enough to keep warm what I needed. I have an electric heater in the bathroom. That seems to be holding. That is keeping the bathroom warm. But again, the pipes are frozen. So what I've been doing is I have a pail in the bathroom. And when of course we do a number 2, we fill the back of the toilet with the pail from filling it up from the bathtub. And then we flush the toilet. And that's all working pretty good. Now, to wash your hands when you cook or when you do something, you kind of dab your hands in the bathtub and put a couple drops on it, and then wash your hands, and then put them back and rinse them off, and then dry them off in a towel. But it's pure cold, and it's really cold on the hands. So that's not really the major problem I'm looking at. The major problem I'm looking at is hopefully I don't run out of water, because you'd be surprised how much water you use. The other thing is we're going to go down to single digits, and I'm not sure if those heaters are going to be able to handle it. It very well may be wearing winter coats just to kind of stay warm, or the house is turning into a freezer. Now, I have a propane thermomate heater for the bunker, but I can't run that 24/7. The carbon monoxide will kill you. I can only run it for maybe an hour or so to take the chill off. Now, I do have an electric heater on the wall, but the problem is if it gets too cold, it doesn't work. It's my air conditioner. It's an air conditioner heater unit. But if it gets too cold, it just stops working. So, I did try 3 blankets on my bed, and the blankets were too heavy. Made it very uncomfortable for sleeping. Now, I do have my Western Mountaineering sleeping bag, which I can open wide open. I have a couple other sleeping bags. I may be switching to those shortly, maybe by tomorrow, where I'm trying to heat, use my bags. It's not going to be easy. From what I'm seeing from the temps, my pipes are not going to thaw out, and so far it's looking like past 7 days. So until this cold breaks and then my pipes come unfreezed, we're going to smell pretty ripe in another 4 or 5 days. And that's going to be quite interesting. We may have to take some big pots and take some sponge baths to make it through this cold spell. And I'm quite prepared. I mean, I'm not a guy that's not prepared. Like I said, the bathtub's full. And, I didn't expect it to go 7 days. I figured maybe 4. So, no water for over 7 days. And the heaters are not holding up, and it's not keeping all the rooms heated. We may end up abandoning the house to the bunker, and then we may be in the one room in the bunker trying to stay warm until this breaks. That may be the final outcome of what's going to happen, because I can load up the bed with amazing sleeping bags that I have. This is getting to be quite serious, and I hope that you're staying warm. And as long as my power stays on, I'll keep giving you little updates. But by tomorrow, I may not have power. We're going into single digits. It is starting to rain now, and it's getting real. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.